but unharmed. Crossfield was soon able to fly again. This flight was aborted and a frantic effort made to jettison the remaining fuel before the X-15 slammed to Earth. Overloaded on touchdown, the landing gear collapsed, resulting in this near-fatal crash. Undaunted by these setbacks, the X-15 crew marched ahead. Walker set a new speed record.
60 at 165.
Quarterback area, Joe.
Roger.
Gyro looking good.
Good boy. Push over.
Go.
Burn out. Plus 3 plus.
You made it.
White followed with a new mark for high-altitude flight.
Fly an aircraft.
We'll pull up.
Roger. Right on the track. Your angle looks good, Bob.
Sure going up.
Pass 9. Going through 11 now.
Burn out.
Out now at coming 12 now. At 12.6 and 13.
Very sensitive.
That's still good.
Fantastic up here.
And the X-15 continued to leapfrog higher and faster, eventually exceeding Mach 6 and flying higher than 350,000 feet. The pioneering work of test pilots Crossfield, Walker, and White received public acclaim reminiscent of the early days of flight. Their trailblazing efforts made possible incredible aeronautical achievements, such as the Mach 3 Plus SR-71 Blackbird. Its titanium construction and special heat-resistant components owe much to the research provided by the X series of aircraft. As the flight test program expanded, a select crew of military and civilian test pilots joined the X-15 team. Among them, a young NASA flyer named Neil Armstrong. The latest in the long history of outstanding test pilots, Armstrong, whose skill, resourcefulness, and presence of mind prompted his selection to the astronaut corps, relied on his flight test experience to see him through many difficult situations. Whether piloting the most sophisticated rocket ship or this simple paraglider escape vehicle, Armstrong's flying skills were often taxed. On his first flight into space, Armstrong's ingenuity saved the day when he switched to manual control to overcome a balky thruster that threatened to destroy his Gemini capsule. Exemplary judgment prevailed in this aborted practice run in the lunar landing training vehicle. And then, in July of 1969, Armstrong led the crew of Apollo 11 on a trip to the moon. It was a journey that would require the full measure of courage and skill. In the tradition of the greatest test pilots, Armstrong carried with him man's indomitable need to explore and guided his untried ship toward a new frontier.
Forward. Forward. Good. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Good. Okay. Contact light. Okay, engine stop.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Looking good, over.
Roger, copy. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
From Kitty Hawk to the Sea of Tranquility, test pilots have led the way. They've overcome gravity, survived the highest altitudes, smashed the speed of sound, and left Earth itself far behind. And the quest continues. Setting forth day after day, brave men and women touch the limits of understanding in extraordinary machines. The space shuttle, the X-29, or this, B-1. The work is demanding, the risks great, and the glory, if any, fleeting. With each success comes a new challenge, and even the failures lead to new heights. For in a world of limitless possibilities, there are no barriers for those who refuse to accept them. The test pilots.